Hello guys, welcome back. This is Gopi, your how to do friend. In this movie we are going to discuss about LeetCode problem 938, which is based upon binary search tree. Let's try to understand the question they have given and then we will be start implementing the code. Okay, so in this movie I am going to use C# as my programming language. I will be explaining you how I am going to solve, what are the methods to solve and how I achieve the solution as well. So first of all, let's try to understand the question. The question actually means that we do have some set of array value. So if there is a value, then consider here we have 10, 5, 15, 3, 7, null and 18. So if it in case this is 10, consider, okay, if the 10 is lies between 7 and 15, then we need to add that value. If it doesn't, then we don't need to consider that value. So that is what we need to achieve in this question. So let's move to OneNote to explain how actually I'm going to achieve the solution. Consider, so here what I'm going to do is nothing but I'm going to demonstrate what is binary search tree and what are all the ways to solve the problem. So first of all, we need to understand what is binary search tree. Consider there is a node 1, 2 and 3. Please bear with me, I'm not that great at drawing and designing, so please bear with me. Consider this is the root node. Okay, so root node is nothing but the R, and this is the child node, and this is child node, another child node. Consider this one also as another child. Okay, this one, and here also I'm going to draw two node, which is the child node for this one. Okay, so this is a binary search tree. Binary search tree has few properties. Okay. The value lies on the left side is the lesser value. The value lies on the right side is the greater value than the root node. This is the property. Okay, so the same binary search tree property is implemented for this child node as also. Okay, consider this is one child. Okay, so this is one tree and this is another tree, and here is also implementing the same property. Example, this root node value is 3 and the value of this right node should be greater than the value of this left node. So that is how all the tree structure should be. Okay, I hope you have understood what is a binary search tree. So I am trying to recollect the data. Binary search tree is nothing but the tree which has nodes. Okay, the root node, I mean the values lies in the left side is always smaller than the root node, and the values lies in the right side is always greater than the root node. The same property applies for all the subcategories as well. What is subcategory? Subcategory is nothing but the inner tree. So this is one tree, this is another tree. Likewise, we do have many tree based upon the data size we have. For the left subtree, left tree is nothing but this one. Okay, so I'm going to change the color of my pen so that I could understand it better. So this is the left subtree. So this left side data always lesser than the root node. The root node either may be this one. For the entire tree, the root node is this. For this subtree, the root node is this one. This value is lesser than this root value, and this value is greater than this root value. If we consider this subtree with the parent tree, this value is lesser than this root value. That is how the binary search tree is implemented. That is how we need to follow while creating binary search tree. So what are all the ways to solve this problem? There are actually 3 ways to solve the problem: pre-order, in-order and post-order. So pre-order is nothing but how the root value is being handled. So if you process the root value at the first, that is called as pre-order. Okay, the order of processing is nothing but the root, left and right. Okay, consider this as the root node, this as the left node, and this is the right node. Okay, the order of execution would be root node, left node, again left node, and there is no further child for this specific node, then it should go to the right node. Left, root, left, right. So this is what the pre-node. Okay, so I am going to solve the particular question using pre-order traversal. So this was the pre-order traversal, and another one is nothing but the post-order traversal and in-order traversal. Left, root, and right. Left, right, and root. So these are all the three ways to solve the problem. Let's move to the browser. So here, this is nothing but the tree node. Okay, so in there might be a chance that this would be a struct or something like that. So this has one root value. If suppose the root, okay, if suppose the root dot val, I hope there should be some value called as val. Actually, I have removed the code sample they have given here, equal to null, then that means that returning 0. There is no point of validating that value. Okay, so here if you check that this is the integer value which we need to return. So int t equal to 0, and I'm going to return that. Return t. Now we need to check root value against the left and the right value they have given. The condition is nothing but the value should be lesser than or greater than between the L value. For that, we need to have one we need to have one condition which actually going to check the root dot value against the right one. Binary search tree return the sum of value of all node with value between L and R. Okay, so this root dot val must be lies between the left and the right one. So less than or equal to L, greater than or equal to L, and same root dot val should be less than or equal to R. If it in that case, then we are going to add the value of current root node with the current root value with the t. If suppose the value is not lies, then what else we have to do? As I said previously, I'm using pre-order traversal. I have completed processing the root value. Now I need to process all the left value. For that, I'm going to use another method that is called as recursion. Recursion is nothing but calling a same method again and again until it reaches some condition. Okay, so where does that condition means? Okay, until the value reaches the last value in the root. I'm going to pass the value as root dot left comma L comma R. So once after processing all the right node, the left node, I'm going to process all the right node. For that, I'm going to send value in the right comma L comma R to the same method. This is nothing but the recursion. So I'm calling the same method again and again until some condition reaches. So what is the condition here lies is nothing but the last left node. Okay, so that is how the left node is being processed. Once after processing all the left node, right node started processing. So that is how I'm going to achieve the solution for this problem. So I have completed the coding for this. Hit run code. Let's wait for a while. There is a problem. The problem here is nothing but the function name. I misspelled it. So again I'm hitting a run code. Just wait for a while. There is a problem. The problem is nothing but the object reference error. The problem here is nothing but the null value. Here you could see that there is a null value after 7. So whenever there is a null value, the null value actually present in the root itself null. Okay, so if the base itself null, I cannot able to access the property. That is why I couldn't access the val of the root. That is why the object reference error is. Let's try to hit the run code again. Here you could see that the problem was accepted. So my solution was correct. Then again I need to submit the solution against to test all the hidden test cases. My problem got success and it is running for 244 milliseconds, which is faster than 23.75% of C# online submission till then. So that's all for this video guys. If you like my video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and this actually motivate me to do a lot.